For coming. My name is Esteban. I'm with Geeks for Life. I built this company in 2019, believe it or not, like maybe like 3 or 4 months before COVID. And then once COVID hits, I certainly saw how much we rely on technology. When someone tells you cybersecurity, what are your thoughts?
They're looking for you.
Okay, they're looking for you. Who else?
Over my head. They're going to scam you.
Oh yes, yeah, they're looking to scam you. The cybersecurity part in our end is just try to protect us from things that we are not specifically looking to give away. Our information, our the data that looks just as the web page that you're trying to visit or the app that you're trying to visit, but it is not. For example, if I say Wells Fargo, but then at the end I put a 0 instead of an O, and then I go there and put my username and my password, that was phishing.
Between O and
0.
0.
Yeah.
What's the difference in the cell phone?
And that's why it's a phishing scam. You won't see the difference.
Yeah.
They are trying to put a false website that looks exactly the same as the original one.
To me, 0 and
Wells Fargo.
the same thing.
Yeah. And that's what I want you to
Very,
think. That the computer is just possessed. He says like it's doing things by itself. I don't know what's going on. So I go there and I saw that he have a malware installed. And guess what? I mean, it's our next point, so this is perfect. So it was someone sent him a link for some kind of antivirus protection, whatever. Please don't do that. Don't install. You don't need additional protection on your cell phones, so don't install that. He installed it and then he gave away the full control of his computer to someone overseas. Most of the times, these people will tell you, go to Publix, buy a gift card, send me the code, and then you will have your computer released. Don't do that. Yeah. So I go there. I mean, if you ever are in one of these situations, the number one thing that you have to do is unplug the computer.
Do what?
From the wall. Unplug it. No power. And if you have a laptop, close it. Because whenever you unplug it or you close it, then that is off. Some laptops will still run on battery, but do you have laptops or do you use desktop? Do you have a laptop? All right. So if you have a laptop and you ever experience this, that someone is taking over the computer, press and hold the power button for 10 seconds. You will see that the computer will automatically. That's just like unplugging it. Then identity theft, that's probably it's something that it will be broader than cybersecurity, because it can happen in so many ways. But identity theft, I will say like it's something that you probably already know and you're aware of. But it can happen in the cyber world, yes, but it can happen offline as well. So that one definitely something to be aware of. Password management. Who uses 1, 2, 3 passwords? No? Or the passwords that are generic. But don't use the same password for Gmail that you use for Facebook, that you use for your bank, that you use for, because once they have one, they will be accessing all of them. There are some password managers, some apps that install in your phone and then in your computer and then talk to each other. So once you set up a password, they are safe. They are, most of the times they are encrypted. So the password managers are good to have if you want to get a little bit more advanced on the password management. Change them regularly, so every 3 months.
We automatically have to have a two-factor authentication.
Yes. So very important. Every time that they're This is something that you call your bank to, you can set it up, but when you put your password, then they will send you a text message, and that's one of the examples, right? So if someone have your password and then try to access your account, but you have two-factor authentication enabled, they won't be able to access because they don't have, and that's what it's called two-factor, they don't have the access to your phone. So they will have to know your password and have access to your phone, which is, I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's just a little bit more difficult to get. Virus and malwares. So one of the things that the software developers of Android and iOS and Mac and all of that have done a very good job with is to keeping the software update with the latest threats. So it's just a battle of engineers, the bad engineer and the good engineer. The bad engineer is developing software to attack you, and the good engineer is always supervising those operating systems like Apple and Android to make sure that they are protected. So every time that you see a software update in your phones, do it ASAP, because that means that the good engineer figure out something that the bad engineers were doing, and now they are asking you to protect yourself. Have anyone heard about firewalls? When you go to a website, one of the seats become available, and then it closes. And then when you go to another website, it is another seat available. The firewall, what it prevents is to leave those seats open.
Yeah.
So it blocks, and then nobody can sit in that seat until you made another request again. I will say as the antivirus, 99% of the time they are already included in the operating system that you have. You don't need additional ones. Yeah, I mean this is good to know. But when you, of course, when you have it, it's not who uses Amazon here? Okay, all right. So what if I put Amazon, but then instead of the O, I put a 0? That's another one, you see?
Yeah.
So that will be a combination, but yeah. Are connected to the cell tower, and most of your phones have internet. When you're connected with the cell tower, you're okay. But when you connect to a third-party Wi-Fi, then you have a risk. Because I'm gonna give you an example, Walmart Wi-Fi. Walmart Wi-Fi is extremely open. Everybody can access to it, and everybody can jump from one device to the other if they know how to do it. So avoid connecting the public Wi-Fi. These 5 websites, they will give free information for you to have. So SeniorNet, AARP, Tech Boomers, Elder Gadget, and GrandPad, all of them are designed to give you free tutorials, free instructions, and most of the questions that you have, the answer might be there, and they are completely free.